Okay.
I'm exhausted. I just hit
An
the button.
hour. Okay. Okay. So welcome to part 2 of Metal Gear Solid 2. Uh, Journey to Virtual Cable. I am Zach Nanimus.
I think I'm Johnny Dim.
There's a bit of crud on my shirt.
No one can
think
see
it
it.
might have, think it might have been dog hair.
I don't think anyone cares when they can see Metal Gear Solid on the screen.
Metal Gear Solid 2. Game of the Year for the year 2001. This is a game that I absolutely adored when it first came out. Me and my brother were big stands for the original, and when this came out on PlayStation 2, we were gifted it by our parents to us, and they didn't know what a memory card was. And for any Gen Alphas who are watching, you used to have it was like an SD card, but it was huge, and you had to have one to save your games.
And they weren't super reliable either.
And so my brother and I just stayed up all night and beat the game.
Really?
Christmas night. We just played all the way through.
That's fantastic.
Because we couldn't save anything.
I'm gonna hit a button. We're gonna play this for like 20 minutes, and then it's just game over.
We'll get through half of one cutscene.
I know.
That will be the story of us.
Excuse me.
Thank you, Johnny. You managed to not belch for the entire troubleshooting process off camera.
The half hour, yeah.
Yeah.
You
know what? Let's skip the game. Go straight to Snake's Tales. There's a lot more reading in that.
What is
Tanker plant.
Why? What is the difference?
Yeah, normal's fine.
What is this?
Show me radar type 1. Appears even. No, let's go radar type 2. Yeah.
Okay.
No, do not go radar off. You need it badly.
This fictional? I'm out.
The Hudson River.
2 years ago. I don't have to read this because there's voice acting.
There is voice acting.
Was scheduled for transport.
David Hayter.
The whole thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long.
Yeah, 23 years later, I'm still saying that. That's one of my favorite things to say, just passing. If I'm ever in an Uber.
I was on that bridge recently.
The George Washington Bridge?
Yeah. I think we crossed it after we landed in LaGuardia.
Was it this dangerous? Because it looks dangerous.
No, it was not.
Did you see that feller?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see it? Did you see a man in a plastic poncho
with a cigarette,
rain, smoking a cigarette?
Yeah.
Okay. How does this look to you? This is your first time playing it.
Yes.
Impressions.
Dramatic.
What's dramatic about this, Johnny?
It's very, very theatrical.
Is the fact that he's wearing Ghostbuster pants?
No, I was talking about the.
Did you notice the Ghostbuster pants?
I see him now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you pointing that out specifically?
Because I never noticed how Ghostbustery his pants were, and I have seen the crap out of those pants, which is the strangest sentence I'm gonna say today. Did
Doubt
he
it.
throw that into traffic?
Did he throw it into a graphic?
No, did he throw a cigarette into traffic? Like he chose the traffic instead of the water? Because you know what? Same. Ooh, Johnny.
What is he doing?
He's jogging. You never been for a jog?
In his Inviso suit?
If it ain't rain and it ain't training, Johnny.
You know, I hear a lot about how Kojima has leans hard into the dramatic.
He wanted to be a filmmaker. That was his ambition.
He's trying to be still.
Does he want to make a movie?
Yeah, there's rumors that he's working on a movie.
A Metal Gear movie?
I don't remember if it's an actual Metal Gear movie or if it's something else.
That is an umbilical cord. If
He probably can't do Metal Gear because that's still with Konami.
It's just a bungee jump, Snake.
This is ridiculous.
No one asked you to do any of that.
I haven't pushed a button. Should I push a button?
No, you'll miss everything.
Miss what?
The bungee jump, the Inviso suit, this sweet reference to Terminator. Man, that just all looks like it's coming up his butt.
It's super stealthy with all the lightning.
Well, he was invisible before you talk about touching buttons.
Yeah, but wouldn't they see him when he lands?
I don't think the electricity is on purpose, Johnny. I think the fact that he's no longer invisible is an accident. And yes,
Fine.
they did see him.
Right.
They're seeing him right now.
He
That's
said
Revolver Ross.
he said our boy is right on schedule.
Yes.
He was expecting him?
Yes. That's Revolver Ocelot. He's a bad guy from the last game. You don't know why he's looking at it. You don't know why he has his right hand. His right hand off in the previous game.
Okay.
You do know why he's twirling his gun like a fidget spinner. And it's because he's a weirdo. Like, he joined the army because he loves that movie, A Fistful of Dollars.
Fun.
Okay.
This is Snake.
This is your pal Otacon. His name is exactly what you think it means.
Waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
What, octopus?
Going okay?
Stealth
No,
camos
Otaku
tested
convention.
landing impact.
We must have overused
Wasn't thinking
I'm
that.
sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're
You
not
thought
in the
octopus
military
first?
anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't plan
I
on
think
relying
that
on this
says
gadget
kind of a lot about you.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy
So these
guaranteed.
guys have left the
As long
military,
as no one
and
gives me
now
any
they're
more unwanted
essentially
hints.
You mean that Naomi?
they're essentially
I can't
terrorists.
say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so
So they're
bad.
bad guys?
That reminds me, I have to get in touch
They
with
are-
David about that new native
They
killer.
are activists trying to
Give her a message.
basically trying to raise awareness about the proliferation of a new kind of weapon called a Metal Gear.
If there's anything I've learned from Star Wars,
Let's get to work.
it's that the establishment is always right.
Specs of Metal Gear were
Yeah.
sold on the black market after Shadow Moses.
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Yeah,
He said,
everyone.
Classified weapon for today's.
That's right.
This new
AskJeeves.com
one
has a
seems to have
Metal
been
Gear.
designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why
And
this one is.
that's
under
what they're here
Marine
to
Corps
dig up dirt on
jurisdiction.
now. They believe the Marines have it.
The mission
They have
objective is
what?
to make visual
A new type of
confirmation
Metal
the
Gear
being
that's been
transported
designed
by
as an
that tank
anti-Metal
and
Gear.
bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up.
Can someone tell me what a Metal Gear is?
the bridge.
A Metal
We need to
Gear
find out
is
where
an
the tanker is
all-terrain
headed.
mobile walking platform with nuclear
There's too much we don't know
capabilities.
about this new
An
vehicle.
ATST?
Capabilities, deployment
Except it
methods.
can launch a
We
nuke.
don't even know how
It can
close
actually
is to
launch an
completion.
undetectable
If we
nuke
know
thanks
where
to
the testing will be,
their
at least I can
high-speed
start to draw
railgun
some reasonable
technology.
conclusions.
All right.
They don't
I'll head
launch
to the bridge
missiles; they
ASAP.
fire nuclear
Try
bullets.
to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose.
So this radioactive or are they
It would be best if you get
explosives?
out of there
No, it's a
without
warhead.
harming anyone.
Don't worry.
You can't do that with a railgun.
We're not terrorists.
Why?
Very good. Don't use
The bullet would rip apart before it got to its destination.
Metal Gear
Not if it's
organization
made out of
officially recognized by
super
the UN.
next-gen alloys.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
Hmm. Seems a little
All right,
sci-fi to
let's
me.
get to gear. Your weapon is a
It's
tranquilizer gun
this
converted
is
from
a
Beretta
this is a game
M92F.
about nuclear
It's
robots,
a little hard
Johnny.
to work with because you have to reload
And
after
and
each
you were
shot.
invisible
Slide
until you
locks.
pooped a bunch of lightning. So
Scavenging at the mission site.
yeah,
The chemical
Sci-fi.
make effect
Yeah.
you got it.
last forever.
I feel lied to.
Check out the laser sight.
Um,
The effects
why is it
of
They're
doing?
teaching you-
It's doing all this on its own.
They're teaching you how to play the game.
Talking about a difference of 10
They're going too fast.
hitting limbs, chest, or head.
Just stay out of sight and shoot people with a tranquilizer gun. You have the option to snap necks. Don't do it.
It's kind of a
Everyone on this boat is a Marine.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have
If you
I'm
kill-
killing
if you kill-
Marines.
if you kill a Marine, your NGO will go from fringe special interest group to terrorist organization overnight.
So I'm not supposed to kill them? These are all tranks?
Don't get caught.
You have a tranquilizer gun. You have the ability to punch people. You also have the ability to snap their necks. Don't do
By
that.
the way,
Also, don't throw
I'm
anybody
sure
off the
this
boat.
intelligence
You
has
also have
some
the ability
Hacked
to
it
do
out of
that.
the Pentagon's classified files myself.
God damn it!
traces,
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
but this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men.
Yeah, you are
you
wanted by
wouldn't
the
think they were
international
anything but
community.
civilians from here.
Jesus.
But that has
Dancing on the river
that
in
has
the
more to do
harbor,
with the fact that they
putting
pinned
uniformed Marines on the deck would be a
the
bad
destruction
idea.
of a
People can get a
top
clue
secret
who
military
you're
base
assigned
on
to.
you guys after the U.S. government blew it up themselves.
According to the
Okay.
this
You
ship
missed
should
a
have
lot in the
discharged
last
its
game, Johnny.
It's in there. Look out.
Apparently.
The military trains you to watch for
Is there any lore in the first Metal Gear or
security should be
the one on the NES?
Worry too much.
Where's the target?
Yeah, actually, the NES ones are like the only reason that like we go back to the 70s in all of the sequels of this
Looks
game.
like there are
Interesting.
two entryways into the crew quarters.
And it has to do with the fact that like games back then were iterative. Like you do Metal Gear, right, and then you do Metal Gear 2, and you basically do the same thing. Oh,
Who dat?
we don't know, but something's happening to these upstanding Marines, and it's not good. And we do know that these guys are wearing the same color uniform as the guy who was spying on you in the helicopter.
Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just
Yeah, you
heard?
see how he's throwing them off the boat?
Probably another
Don't do that to the Marines.
But how would anybody know that I did it?
Hijack.
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
They'd find them in the water. They'd find their bodies in the water.
But they just did it.
It's run by a computer. So
These
Yeah.
guys.
I'd say about 8
Yeah, they'll probably blame you for it anyway.
Right.
AKS 740.
Yeah, these guys are giving you a great example of what not to do.
Oh God.
Everything. Don't slice anybody in the neck. Don't throw anybody off the boat,
Russians.
and definitely
You sure?
don't wear cheap
no Marine
boots.
barber touched that head of hair.
So based upon their haircuts, Snake thinks that these guys are Russians.
When does the game start?
Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
You're playing it
I'm
now.
on it.
I'm not.
Does it bother you that every game of the year you've played so far,
Doesn't let me play it.
yeah, it's not. It's a highly cinematic experience.
It's a little. Yeah.
Kasatka.
Yeah. It
mean,
bothers
that's-
me a little bit.
That's true now, isn't it? Like Baldur's Gate 3? How many hours of
Baldur's Gate 3 does not have tutorial stuff.
Who they are.
No, but I'm sure it's got hours and hours of dialogue.
Military commando.
Yeah, but it's cut up. It's part of the story. It's not like. Oh no, I'm sorry. The beginning there was a lot of exposition.
Photographic
Yeah.
evidence of
There
metal.
was.
As long as we
Alright.
have those, we can put it on.
So your mission is to find photographic evidence of this new Marine Corps Metal Gear. Otacon is saying that despite the fact that like everyone's being murdered,
Reach me if anything
it
happens.
just keep with your original mission of taking pictures of this
How can I
robot.
check in and save my progress?
Okay.
There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.9.
So they try to make saving diagenic to the
the
game. You call him on your radio on a save frequency.
On a what frequency?
Save frequency to save your progress in the game.
Oh.
All right. All right. You need to get. All right.
I'm playing the game.
You're playing the game. You need to make your way to the bridge and figure out where the Russians have rerouted this.
Oh
tank.
Jesus.
Okay, he spotted you.
I can shoot him, right?
Yeah, but your tranquilizer dart probably won't take him out in time before he tells his buddies. I would make yourself scarce. Your Soliton radar will give you an idea of where people are around you, and they'll also give you an idea of their cone of vision. He's going to come to your last known location. What you can try to do is while he's investigating, see if you can get a headshot on. That'll
Oh.
take him out instantaneously. He's coming for you now. He's coming for you now.
How?
He's
How?
coming for- oh.
How does one? Oh my God, that was my shooting. Shooting is X.
Yes,
Uh,
that's a chaff grenade.
you're a chaff grenade.
Thank you. Chaff grenades are an amazing piece of technology. Okay, do you see that he's above you now?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, his field of vision changed because he got binoculars.
There's a
You're
guy
gonna wanna-
here.
Yeah, you're going to want to look through in first-person mode and shoot him in the head.
How do I...
I think it's L... Yeah, there you go. And then you...
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay. Now, hold down the X button.
Freeze.
Okay. Now, point the reticle at his head and open fire. Let loose. There you go. That's a good takedown. Now, it's just a tranquilizer gun. He'll probably be awake in about 5 minutes. However, he'll have no memory of this.
Should I
If you
just-
had... Huh?
Should I keep going?
Yeah, keep moving.
Oh, God. How do I
Don't
answer that?
it. Don't answer it. Just hit Y. Just go up to that door and hit Y. Keep hitting it. Tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it. Okay, now go inside and prepare for a new, fresh hell.
Fuck. Okay.
There are boxes in the way.
Huh?
There are big boxes in the way of those stairs.
Oh,
Not meant to go that way.
okay.
Okay, the Y button is your action button. If you ever need to do anything, it's probably the action button. Now, the A button is crouch. If you move while crouching, you'll begin an army crawl. This is an important thing to be able to do. Okay? However, you can see this guy's shadow. Johnny?
Scared.
Don't. Yeah, you should be.
Now what?
Do you want to try a more advanced move?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna get up behind. You're gonna walk up behind this guy. Okay, walk up behind him. Okay, don't do this time. You don't have time. You don't have time. We'll try on the next cycle. All right. You're gonna walk behind this guy, and when you're kind of close, you're going to hit the weapons button and hold him up.
The X?
Yeah, this will stop him. Okay, you need to make sure that your weapon is out, and then you get in front of him and point the weapon between his eyes.
Oh, in front of him? Like, so when he's
Yes.
facing me?
Yeah, you hold him up, then you get in front of him, but make sure that you never don't have your weapon out.
So I need to be behind him when I jump out.
You need to be behind him when you hold him up.
Right. Okay.
But
I'm
then
gonna, I'm
you're
gonna do
go
it.
in- Okay, you're gonna go in front of him and show and point your weapon between his eyes.
Go, go!
Now.
Freeze.
Okay, now don't shoot him. Point anywhere else and fire. Okay, now get in front of him.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now point it at him.
Freeze.
Okay, now first person. Quickly. Now put it between his eyes.
Don't kill me.
Fire?
No.
Oh.
Okay, point it at his chest
Don't kill me.
and point it at his eyes again. All right, he doesn't have anything. Shoot him in the head.
Don't kill me.
All right. That was a hold up. You did a hold up. You got his dog tag.
Cool. Let's get the fuck out of here. All right.
You want to kill one?
Can I?
Yeah.
Now what?
Huh?
How do I kill this guy?
No, let's not kill him.
Oh, okay.
But let's keep looking around. We're trying to get to the bridge.
Here's the bridge. Quarters.
You see how Snake sidled up against that wall?
Mm-hmm.
That's an important thing to be able to do as well.
That's A, right?
Nope, it's just press against the wall.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna have to do it to stay out of the view cone of that security camera.
Ah!
Look at your Soliton. Look at your Soliton. Trust it.
He doesn't stay. I have to stay pressed up against it.
You don't stay pressed up against there now.
No, what do you want me to do?
Go into that hall.
Okay.
All right. You see the view cone of the camera?
Yeah.
Okay. Now press yourself up against that wall and shimmy across the wall so that you don't see it. Chaff grenades can also disable these cameras, but they make an explosive sound. So if there are guards around, they'll hear it. Whoa! Check that locker.
Ah!
It's okay.
No, go down.
Welcome to Flavor Country, Johnny.
What country?
Flavor Country.
Flavor country. You said Y?
Uh-huh. Chaff grenades.
Can I open that? No.
Might as well go further down this hall. See if we can find anything. Oh, look. Do you see it? To the
Yeah.
north? Yeah, crouch and walk. You got a ration.
Yay!
Okay, are you enjoying this more?
I mean, I'm doing stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, there's a million dudes up here.
Awesome!
And they all have their little quirks.
Little quirky boys. Okay.
Yeah, like it's a question of like knowing, like feeling out what they're doing and what their patterns are. He saw you open that door.
Oh, fuck me.
You got a cardboard box.
Which I know what that is.
Johnny, someone's headed your way now.
What do I do?
I would get in the cardboard box if I were you.
How does one...
Hold down the the L2 button. Or the left trigger. Okay? And cycle through this until you find your box. Okay? Let loose. You're in the box.
Fuck yeah, I am.
Now, the kind of box that you choose is important. You want to choose a box that's similar to boxes around you, so it seems like you're the kind of cargo that's in the right spot. Now, his cone disappeared, which means he's probably trying to rest his eyes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna murder him.
Yeah, we can murder. If you want to.
How does one get out of a box?
Tap the left trigger. That deselects your current item. Okay, now let's deselect your weapon. By tapping the other trigger. Alright, this is okay. Make sure it's not check which one is your punch button.
I'm scared. Oh!
Come on, get back in that box!
Oh no! No! No!
Oh, it's too late. Oh no. Try to get out of the box.
Oh my god.
Gotta get up and punch him. No, you'll never get him that way. Punch him.
I don't know how to punch!
Johnny,
Jesus. Punched him hard.
run. Yeah, you did. You punched him real hard. Johnny, run! Johnny, you'll never survive trying to fight him.
Run!
This is a stealth action game. Just get out of this area altogether and see if the alert drops. Nope, get in that locker.
What? Oh shit! Oh god.
Best of luck, Johnny. They might still find you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's wondering if this man-sized metal box might have an intruder in it who we know is sneaking around. He's thinking so hard. Look at him. Beautiful little idiot.
Oh my god.
Alright. Now, you're in caution mode. Okay? They're not actively looking for you, but patrols have increased. And the quality of the patrols have increased. You'll notice that guy now has a riot shield. You see how good this game is?
It's something.
Like everything means something in the game. There's no concept is wasted.
Right. Should I get out?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely, under no circumstances should you ever leave this locker for the rest of the 10 hours of the length of the game. You're safe here, Johnny. Just
I feel
be
safe.
happy with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so soon the caution will drop. and then wait a second because they all need to go home. They all need to go back. The security team needs to go back, or the attack team needs to go back.
Clearly, there's nothing to worry about anymore.
Now leave the locker.
Okay.
All right. Hold down the trigger. Hold down the left trigger. Eat that ration. So hold down the trigger. So some of you so hit A now. There you go. Now let's try this again.
That is okay. That's my punching and kicking.
Okay, so tell me what the B button does.
That's what that is.
Okay. Then I think choke is your X button. I think choke is your X button. You have to get right behind them.
Okay.
What's that?
Fuck.
Snake!
You blew up the whole ship.
Snake! Snake!
The fuck was that?
It was a laser tripwire.
I was watching that guy's motion. I was gonna sneak up behind him and try to do what you asked me to do.
Yeah, I feel like you planned to do a lot, but now you did. Go after him now. Go after him now. Go get him. Get him. Go get him. Go kill him.
Who? This guy?
Yeah. In that room. Go after him. This isn't gonna end well if you don't move. X button. Okay, so he's just on the ground. Keep punching it. Or
Murder.
okay, he's just stunned. I suggest you trank him now. Oh dang it, you waddled around on him too much. Don't trank him yet. He's not down yet. It's gonna take a second.
Oh jeez. Okay. I was already in full motherfuck. Fuck you. Murder this.
Okay, go hide. He got a little bit of a sentence out, so they're gonna send.
No!
Go up those stairs. Go. Up those
No!
stairs. Just go up those stairs.
I'm trying.
I know. Keep at it, Johnny. Hey,
Did the cutscene save me?
Yes.
Never thought I'd be so happy to see a cutscene.
Are you happy to see that guy?
Yeah. Is that the Russian guy?
No, these are dead Marines.
Oh man.
No, a Kasatka.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
That confirms that this is Golubovich's private army.
Private Russian army?
A private army made up of Russians.
Hmm.
They have no affiliation with the Russian government. These are the same guys that you were fighting on Shadow Moses 2 years ago.
Sure.
How are helicopters stealthy? You know what? I guess if there was one 300 feet above me, I wouldn't know it. Like right now. I'm not checking. I guess you gotta look for. You think there are people who's out there whose job is just looking for choppers?
Maybe.
I'm gonna hope.
I
Now
mean-
that I'm saying all this out loud. All right. So now Snake is checking to see where they're taking the boat, because they would have taken control of the ship so they could
Did you
reroute
find
it.
out where that ship is headed?
I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance.
Oh, so this is where the Marines were headed.
Analysis can wait till later. Snake.
They were going
you
into
need to go
international
down
waters to
holds
test
and
it.
locate
Mhm.
the actual metal.
Well,
Snake knows something.
we need to end it here.
Hold on. This cutscene isn't, well... Yeah, okay, so there's a little gameplay between there and there. This will lead into one more cutscene and one more boss fight. Spoilers. Do you want to end it here? Johnny?
I think we have to.
If you wait, you die. If you wait, you die.
Where do you want me to go?
And you're fine here.
Oh.
I don't know. It's. I'm putting it up to you. You're the one with a baby.
Yeah.
Should we end it
Yeah.
and wait for the exciting boss battle?
Yeah. Is there any way to pause or save it?
Yeah. Hit the select button. Okay. Now hit down on the yep, and now choose Otacon save.
Do you want to save, Snake?
Yeah, nerd.
Choose new data. Choose create new data. Eat the ration.
Snake, you of course know the saying, one for all for one.
What is this all of a sudden?
Oh, I figured you'd need a lot of motivation, so I came prepared.
What?
It's from the Three Musketeers. The book, not the candy bar. Anyway, it means that if you go up against everyone by yourself, they'll gang up on you too, I think. Since you're on your own on that ship, you need to take this to heart and avoid confrontations. How was that? Just like the old days, huh?
What the hell is he talking about?
Mei Ling, but you sure you got it right?
Of course. And I'll teach you a lot more once you can count on it.
Great.
Mei Ling loved literature from all different cultures, and so she would have insights and inspirational quotes for Snake when he was in Shadow Moses, and so they let Otacon do it in this game, but Otacon doesn't know anything.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's
And that's the note we're going to end on. This is episode 1 of Metal Gear Solid 2, saved by the cutscene. I'm glad you were here.
Oh.
Truly. I'm not talking to you, Johnny. Don't.
No, I know. I'm glad.
Yeah, okay.
I'm glad that everybody is here too.
You cut the stream.
What?
Cut the stream.
Oh. I'm not sure. I remember how.
Hmm.
All right.